From the banks of the Allegheny, welcome to Film Bits, True Detective, Episode 2, Part 6. Hey everyone, this is going to be the final part of True Detective, Episode 2. Final segment where the task force to take over, perhaps, this Dora Lang crime has been introduced to Marty and Rust, and we'll carry it all the way to the end. Here we go.
You too, my office. Cole, we got a new rule around here, especially for you. You got an opinion about anything, you hold on to it. You hold on to it, or you tell it to Marty. Otherwise, button your big fat mouth. However smart you are, you're not as smart as you think.
He's serious, boss. Why, this God-bothering shit. It's a political circle jerk. You know this.
Is this a place you live? Where are you, huh? You had anything in the last weeks? You got a suspect?
Give us some more guys to follow up KAs, track records.
So our bosses don't want you at all. You understand? I don't want you. You are upright only by the grace of this man's reputation. God damn, Cole, how many ways are there for me to say, shut the fuck up?
That didn't make Russ any friends, but he never seems to care about that.
We work under command, right?
Casada, the boss, said,
"Now,
Rust,
high-profile show response." Shit, I got a state senator. He's trying to label satanic graffiti as a hate crime.
That has nothing to do with our DB, and that's the fact of it.
Okay, fine. Let's say that's true, all right? Let's say that you guys get the case all to yourselves. You ever solve a murder, been in the red more than a week? You ever clear one where 2 rounds of questions didn't hand you the fucking answer?
Oh, come on.
No, you got leads, you got a timeline. You know what I got? I got a whodunit where my 2 detectives are stalling. And I got a brand new task force wants to take it off our hands.
We have a lead.
Oh, for Christ's sake, fuck off, Cole. Christ. It's your call. You want to dump this one off? You know, think about it, give him the spotlight. You know, Teddy Bertrand's a good detective. You know him. Well, you're a smartass with your mouth shut.
I was just gonna say, we've got a lead on a church. Our Vic was spending a lot of time there. That's where we were headed. It could be the break we need.
Inside whatever they're putting over you, how much more time could you get us?
Right now, it's up for discussion, but, you know, Tuttle's lighting the fire under this. Without a suspect, they're just going to stop asking questions, Marty, and they're going to give orders. That's that.
Give us the rest of the month before they lump it into whatever the play is with the task force, yeah?
I'll try. 2 weeks, and then you two start catching again.
Yeah. Let's cut to the point. As the crow flies, y'all are wanting to ask about that big throwdown in the woods, yeah?
Eventually, sure. Right now, we're just trying to track the case.
How Cole worked it, especially.
Which indicates you think I'm too thick to realize that y'all are trying to jam somebody up. You're on to something new.
Marty may have his faults. He may be a straight and narrow guy and, you know, a cheater, etc., but he is a good cop, at least in the sense of he can do the job. Russ may be a better thinker for this kind of crime that they're going into, but Marty's no dummy, and Marty's no stiff.
Cole didn't want to give it to the task force. Did you?
No, I did not.
I love this shot from between the bridge supports. Again, in the middle of nowhere.
There's nothing out here.
Reflection off the windshield, or the side window. These visual motifs that we keep seeing over and over.
Well, I guess if it's one of those tent revival places, they move around.
Yeah. Tents usually do.
There's no date on this flyer.
Look at this shot. Way in the background, we can see the steam coming off of some kind of factories out in the distance. And speaking of visual motifs, again, the picture of machinery, of production, and the ugliness of like industry, like the petroleum industry. And by ugly, I mean the fact that it's not a clean industry, clashing with the serenity and the country nature of where they are investigating. That constant conflict is something that we're seeing visually. It's not being told to us, we're seeing visually, and there's something to that. Now think of the conflict back at Marty's in-laws. Think of the conflict between Rust and Marty. And we're seeing all these different conflicts. Now we have a new conflict with this task force probably taking over the case, and Quesada and Rust coming to a head. Conflicts just overpowering in these first 2 episodes.
Strange.
Something up there.
This, of course, is the shot I used for the thumbnails for this episode. Pause. What a beautiful shot this is. There we see all the factories, the machinery, the industry, the pollution, and this lovely dilapidated church with the back literally falling out of it and the sunlight pouring through those stained glass windows. The car being masked by those, that thicket, whatever we call that plant there on the right, to those tall stalks. Just a great frame. Unpause. Should have used this for the thumbnail. We're going to get one of Rust's hallucinations here as those starlings form into, a little something that we might have seen before, huh?
Wait, back up. You saying you what? Hallucinated on the job?
No, I mean, I could always tell what was real or what wasn't, So when I'd see things, I just roll with it.
You still see things?
No. No, they stopped altogether. After I was clean a couple years.
No numbers on this place.
Oil cars on that train.
Happened a long time ago.
Big long train. Goes all the way across the screen. A little bit of a camera move here. Got a little bit of a track. Haven't seen too much camera movement like with a track. A lot of helicopter shots from high, but not a lot of camera moving. Examine this frame real quick here. Something about this frame I really, really like. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it means something. Look directly above Marty in the rafters. There's an owl just sitting there. There's a reason that owl is there. It was put there, right? It's not like an owl was just hanging out while they started filming in this broken down church. Again, it's not, we don't draw any attention to it. We don't get a close-up of the owl. The owl doesn't fly away and the camera follow it so that we sit there and go, what was that owl for? It's just kind of there. Almost like the industry and the machines. They're just kind of there. But when we see a repetition of things, we call that a motif, we have to start paying attention and trying to analyze why. Why do we have that? Maybe the owl is just an interesting visual element. I don't know. But it's something that took me a few watches of this series before I finally caught it. Now we get a better shot of it because we're doing that push-in with the camera. And it's almost like the camera's aimed at the owl, but it's a little lower. We might have seen the owl, we might not have. Depends on what we see. And then now the owl's gone.
Okay. Place is trashed. This ain't no kind of anything.
Yeah, back then, the visions. Yeah, most of the time I was convinced that I'd lost it. Marty.
Oh, dang.
There are other times. I thought I was
What a great line.
the secret truth.
Mainlining the secret truth of the universe. Nice aerial shot here to show us whatever it is. It's not Christian. It's got antlers. And now we do the crane shot up and out of the church. And after seeing that mural on the wall, we pull out of here. There's a tug there in the foreground left. We leave the tug. We come and we look out over this vast expanse that's hiding something. Hiding the answer to the mystery that these guys are checking out. Whoa, I literally just got chills because I know where this is going. Great stuff. That concludes episode 2. We're about a quarter of the way through. Thick plot, lots of little running fragments, lots of things to pursue over the next 6 or so hours. I hope you guys are digging it, and I hope you come back for episode 3. Take care of yourselves. I will see you then. Bye-bye.